Mr. Bass, it appears that you were unfortunately displaced by a fire that was here in California and found a room in the defendant's home where he was renting 2 rooms in his house. The other tenant that was living there turned out to be a little nutty. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes, he was actually a very good...
I didn't ask.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, sorry.
As a result of him being a little nutty, either or both of you got a restraining order against him, and he was gone. Then it is your claim that after this person was gone, this was in January, by the way, of 2018, that you moved into his house. The person who left after the restraining order left in what month and year?
Madam, the original tenant was another wonderful roommate who moved because of the hostility of Mr. Miller.
That's not true.
The second roommate who came in was invited in by Mr. Miller. He was arrested on the driveway.
Would you just answer my question?
I'm confused as to which one we're speaking about, because there subsequently was another man who violently attacked us and was arrested inside the home.
Just a second. It's a very simple question. You moved in January of 2018. There was a roommate who turned out to be difficult enough for the landlord, and I don't know whether you joined with the landlord in seeking a protective order to have him removed. Did you join with the landlord?
I did. I was violent.
That's either a yes or a no. You joined with the landlord in getting rid of this other tenant. Now, my question is, when did that take place?
I believe that was April of this year.
Now, after that, was another roommate admitted to your home?
Yes, that moved in to take his room.
In what month?
That was in August 1st of this year.
Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you moved out in what month and year?
10 days ago.
You moved out in...
I moved most of my things
October.
Weeks before.
In October?
Yeah, technically.
He's still there. He still has stuff in his room. He still has stuff in the kitchen.
But you physically, yourself, moved out.
Yes, ma'am.
And you understand, Mr. Bass, that if you have property, I assume you did not pay rent after you moved out.
No, ma'am.
What day in October did you physically move out?
My new rental agreement is dated the 27th of October, so that would have been 10 days ago.
So you were there the whole month of October?
I wasn't, but some of my property was, and I was coming and going.
Then you lived there. Did you pay October's rent?
No.
What was your rent?
$700.
Did you pay August's rent?
Yes.
So the only rent that you didn't pay was the month of October?
September, madam.
You didn't pay September either?
No.
And you were there in September?
Yes, after filing the action and sending several letters certified to him, asking to be relocated and to be compensated for the damage, including violent attacks against me, destruction of my property, an overall hostile environment. The one man you mentioned that was taken to jail, that was the second man who was arrested on the property. He had previously invited another man, a known schizophrenic that Mr. Miller knew had been arrested for violent acts and was indeed arrested on the driveway while fighting with the police and screaming and cussing at the neighbors. That was before the man that you just mentioned was arrested inside the house for violently attacking me, saying he was going to kill me repeatedly and to kill my family repeatedly, even while in custody of the police. He did, in fact, return and stole my property, vandalized my property to the tune of thousands of dollars, and vandalize his car, let the air out of my tires, this sort of thing, with some sort of large knife that he used to destroy trees of Mr. Miller and do this to his car door, this sort of thing.
Are you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. There's no counterclaim here for the 2 months' rent that you owe the defendant, $1,400, which you did not pay. You chose to leave. You moved there in January of 2018, and you lived there a year and a half. If you were unhappy with the fact that Mr. Miller was not wiser in his selection of roommates, then you had plenty of time to move. You had plenty of time to find, I assume, since you are an intelligent man, I assume that you have a job, then find someplace else to live. If you feel as if the landlord is not exercising good judgment in the selection of roommates, because he certainly wouldn't purposely invite somebody that would vandalize his car and rip up his furniture. He wouldn't say, oh, I think I would like that person to come and live with me. Because that's stupid. He doesn't look like a stupid man. He may have exercised poor judgment. You're not getting $5,000. That's not happening.
Good.
You owe him $1,400 in rent, but he doesn't have a counterclaim. Your case is dismissed. We're finished.
I wouldn't pay him
You ain't finished.
Thank you, Your
Parties are excused.
What
You may
a
step
farce.
out.